back into the room, back into your body. I love this sing-along, I Can See Clearly Now. And we did sing it a lot in our 2 decades of existence as Center for Spiritual Living and Center for Creative Living, here and in Fairview, back in the cornfield. It's even on the CD that you get as a member of this center with all of our Sunday songs. It's our default sing-along in case the musicians are snowed out somewhere. We'll pop on the CD and sing I Can See Clearly Now. And it is so symbolic of the entire teaching of Science of Mind. Because most people sing this song. Take a deep breath, because I'm going to give you something here. Thank you. A little oxygen, a little focus. Most people sing this song as, I can see clearly. Stop. Now the rain is gone. As if my condition of seeing clearly is based on whether or not the rain is happening. So most people think that this song says, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. And isn't that the way most of the world thinks? Most of the world thinks, well, once the rain is gone, I can see clearly. Not realizing that what we do in creating our reality, we realize it, is that we affirm what we choose to experience. I can see clearly now. And then the rain is gone. We don't wait for the rain to stop before we can see clearly. We choose to see clearly, and the rain is gone. And we don't choose to see clearly tomorrow. We choose to see clearly now. Whether the outside is raining or not, we are still seeing clearly, yes. And then we look around, and the rain is gone, because we have chosen clarity. And this is all metaphorical and symbolic. We are experiencing the clouds of fog in our consciousness so that we are not clear. And when we claim our clarity, those clouds and that fog lift. Even if you don't know what you're supposed to know, you can go around and you can claim clarity. I know that I'm clear. I know that I'm clear. I know that I'm clear. I see clearly. I'm guided by divine wisdom. I know what I'm doing. That's something that I have affirmed quite a bit over the decades. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And then sure enough, I know what I'm doing. When we claim that we can see clearly, the clouds and the fog and the rain inside of us go away. And also the phrase, I think I can make it now. Some people don't like the words of this song. They say, Barbara, why do you bring up rain? Why do you bring up pain? I think I can make it now. Oh, the pain is gone. Because the pain is only there because I think I can't make it. When I think I can't make it, I've got pain. When I think I can make it, the pain is gone. This song is a complete metaphysical teaching if you will shift it just a little bit. If you will look at the direction that we have inside of ourselves at all times, by choosing how we're going to be, that then generates the outside experience. And I love this teaching. I love thinking back on these kinds of anniversaries back to when we started in our living room and we moved into, wow, the trailer. Woo-hoo. Richard Crutchfield, the head of the Appalachian Dowsers, was out once, and I said, Richard, go ahead and douse. How long are we going to be in this trailer? It was a 12 by 60-foot trailer. We took sawzalls and crowbars and peeled the top off, built a 30 by 30-foot room on it, completely covered it with siding, and pretended it was a building. I said, Richard, how long are we going to be here? I'm Barbara Waterhouse. I'm a religious science minister. I'm not meant to be in a trailer. I was in 5 years. I said, oh, that's ridiculous. You're obviously a terrible dowser. So we were there 5 years. And then, bless his heart, Rick Krebs and his beautiful wife, Katia, gave us the land here, and we moved. But this idea of we created something, and we didn't create it by sitting back and just saying, okay, life, drop down this center. I'm looking at those pictures going, we have got to get something on the face of this building. It never was meant to just be the metal siding. We were supposed to have rocks, stone, beautiful stuff on the outside. We've just not gotten around to it yet. And so I want to have that, but what I'm knowing is that we created this out of nothing. We created this out of our living room. We created this out of an idea that we were willing to claim and say, at that time, the Center for Creative Living in Asheville is an idea in the mind of God whose time has come. We claimed it and knew it, and then looked around and here it is. But we didn't do it with no effort. We didn't do it by just saying, okay, life, drop it down on me. We literally built it, and that's what this teaching gives us. It gives us the idea that when we are clear, then the rain is gone, and it gives us that motivation to do something about our lives. Because it is in the knowing and the growing of it, it is in the knowing, the stating, the claiming, the feeling, and the doing that brings our life into form. And I love this teaching. I love that this teaching is growing. I have a friend that I went to ministerial school with who has been living in Charlotte, and we had a meeting with her yesterday, and she is starting Center for Spiritual Living Greenville. And she and I were talking, we haven't seen each other for a long time, and I was saying that ministry is really the best self-help program there is, and she laughed. She said, Barbara, life is the best self-help program there is, because it's all about us. It's never about the outside. It's never about them. It's never about it. It's all about us. And so when we look at our lives and we've got rain or we've got pain, it's because we're not seeing clearly. It's because we're not thinking that we can make it. It's because we are not knowing that which we want to grow. We are not naming that which we want to claim. And so I love this teaching because it can let us create anything that we want. It can let us start with nothing and build our dreams. There is nothing outside of us that can stop us. There's nothing outside of us that can take anything away from us. There's nothing outside of us that can give it to us. It all comes from within, and I love the freedom of that. Because I don't want to be in any kind of an environment where someone else can tell me what I can and cannot do, and neither do you. It's all up to you. It's all up to me. It's all up to us. What we want to have in our lives, and it's all about how clear we want to be. Well, I'm foggy today. Well, enjoy that, because that's what you're creating. Well, I'm raining on the inside today. Well, that's what you're going to get on the outside. But even if you are in a deluge and you choose to be clear now, not as soon as something changes, as soon as something happens on the outside, as soon as things get better all by themselves, you choose to be clear now about who you are, the rain will be gone. If you choose to be prosperous right now, the money will show up and the poverty will be gone. If you choose to be healthy right now, then the illness will disappear and the health and the wholeness will reveal themselves to you. It is all waiting on us to know it inside of ourselves. And the trick is that makes this a subtle idea is that so many of us wait until the rain is gone for us to see clearly. We wait until the pain is gone for us to think that we can make it, not realizing that little shift is what makes all the difference in the world. I can see clearly now. Now. I am clear now. The rain is gone. I can make it now. I know I can make it. I know I can do this. I know I can create this. I know that I know what to do. I know that I'm in my perfect and right place. I know I can make it. The pain is gone. It all starts inside of us with who we believe ourselves to be, knowing that there is a presence and a power that some people call God, some people don't. Doesn't matter what you try to call it. There is something going on. There's a presence and a power inside of each and every one of us that once we learn how to guide it and direct it, anything is possible. We can create a center. We can create 600 centers. We can create a business. We can create automobiles. We can create houses. We can create love. We can create success. We can create being a hit at the bridal shower show. We can be what we want to be because we are God in form as us. It's up to us to see it. It's up to us to know it. It's up to us to live it. I'm delighted that we've had 19 years of so many, thousands. I said this last week. It is thousands of people have come in and out of the doors of the Center for Spiritual Living, the Center for Creative Living. Thousands of people have learned these teachings and are using them in their lives to make their own life better and to make the world a better world.